Morris by CatTrigger. Welcome to the library system computer. Please type in your username. Jean. Jean. Welcome, Jean. Please type command check library newsletter. Thank you for subscribing to the library newsletter. Printing newsletter now. Please check library printer. An upcoming update to our library systems. Hello, library patrons. Thank you for subscribing to our monthly newsletter. Updates to our library. Due to an increase in demand for romantic books, we have introduced a total of 20 new books to our circulation. There have been requests for romance manga to be put in our circulation. Librarian Jerry has taken a gander at what manga is and determined it to be some kind of comic book. As it is common knowledge, comic books are not real books and therefore have no place in a proper library. Technology news. As per requests of many patrons, we have introduced many new games as well, including a plethora of edutainment for children ages 4 through 10. We also hear you and have ordered the remaining softwares of the daytime dating simulation game. We have just received the Morris package, and Anna will be coming through our circulation soon. We would like to put out a notice that our Melissa diskette is still missing. If you have any information about the software, please welcome, Jane. Please type command startup date time. Disk Morris found. Executing date time now. Please hold. Welcome to Date Time, a game where you can date the cutest girl or boy of your dreams. Notice this is the Morris package. If you would like to date anyone besides Morris, please switch diskettes. Choose your potential mate. This is Anna. She's a sporty and popular gal who's all about fun and energy. Want to get a smooch from this girl? Well, get on your wild side and show her how much of a cool and active person you are. Next person. This is Melissa. She is a sweetheart of a girl. Bright young woman who is looking for someone with a gentle touch. She loves a good book and she has always wanted to date a talented artist. She isn't into sports, so jocks, please do not apply. If you want a smooch from this girl, you'll need to tap into your softer and more intellectual side. Next person. This is Morris. He may have a bit of a bad boy side, but tap a bit into him and he'll open up a side of him that is sensitive and soft. He may love motorcycles, but he hates to admit that he also loves poetry. Play your cards right and you'll get a smooch from this interesting lad. Choose to date Morris. Loading scenario. Oh no. Along your pleasurable road trip, your car had taken a tumble. But don't worry, you were able to get it towed to a small town's mom and pop auto repair shop. Not to mention, you heard they just hired a cute new mechanic there. Inside, you meet up with Joan, the co-owner of the Joan and West Auto Repair Shop. Morning, Pumpkin. You must be Jean. We got your car in the garage and our best mechanic working on it. But I hope you enjoyed your stay in our beautiful town. What can I do in this town? Oh, you'll love this town. It's so romantic. We have a beautiful park with a swan pond and a very good cafe near it. Might I suggest the strawberry salad? Who are you? My name is Joan. I'm co-owners with my husband Wes. We both met each other visiting this town, and the rest is history. Haha. Can I go to my car? You'd like to see your car? Go down the hallway. Our new recruit Morris is working on it now. He might seem quiet at first, but he's a real sweet boy. And, might I mention, he is an excellent poet? So romantic. Anyways, off you go. Have fun. You walk down the hallway when suddenly you bump into a large man. He flashes a warm smile and takes a step back to greet you. Whoa ho! Sorry about that. I hope I didn't scare you. Joan would give me a good talking to if that happens. Anyways, you must be Jean. Hello and welcome to our great town. Despite the circumstances. Speaking of which, your car. It's in the hands of our newest mechanic, Morris. Who is Morris? Morris? He might seem quiet at first, but he's a real sweet boy. And might I mention, he is an excellent poet. So romantic. Your wife said the exact same thing. Did she? Yes, of course. We both love Morris. He's such a charmster, even when he acts like he isn't. Anyways, I don't want to bore you. Have fun with Morris. You wave goodbye to the jolly Wes and walk deeper into the auto repair shop. Whew, what a workout. I hope no one saw me struggle on that tire iron. What? Oh my gosh. Where did you come from? You must be the owner of this. Oh no. This fool is cute. I mean, so you're Jean, huh? I'm Morris. Well, I got bad news for you. Your engine's fried. Did you even apply coolant to your car? Figures. Looks like you're stuck with our boring town for a couple of days while we wait for the parts to arrive. More time with you? I'm excited. What? You wouldn't like to spend time with me? That sounds. I mean, now if you'd excuse me, I gotta pry out your dead engine. Don't do anything stupid or cute while I'm working on it, okay? As Morris goes back to work on your car, you spot a small written note on a desk. It says Early Dove, a poem by Morris. Print out the poem to read it. Early Dove by Morris. The early dove gets more love. You can't wait a ton to find the one. That's what I was always told. And every day without being bold, I feel that one day I'll be left in the cold. Won't someone come to be my dove? Early Dove by Morris. This is the intellectual property of daytime software. Do not photocopy this print. Do not post it on a public forum without a distribution license. Like our games? Want more episodes of Daytime? Please submit $7 to Daytime Software, 555 Apple Street Road, Cupertino, California, 55555. Hey, that's mine. Don't read that. This is your poem? It's beautiful. You like my poem? Nobody has ever said. I mean, your car will be available in a couple of days. Please enjoy the town. You thank Morris and head outside into the cold air. Next to the shop is the town's park. The trees have already shed their leaves for the winter, and the swans at the pond have migrated to warmer climates for the season. But even so, the early winter atmosphere of this park is so fetching and maybe a little romantic. You sit at the bench to stare out over a beautiful landscape when suddenly... Hi. Morris sits down next to you at the bench. Jean, would you like to join me at the cafe for lunch? I mean, not like on a date or something. Just it's cold and winter is here. It might even snow soon. You should eat something to keep your strength up. I'm just trying to be a good person. Sure thing. Now, come on. I know a quick route. You follow Morris to the cafe. The cafe served some of the finest coffee in town and the freshest pies, sandwiches, and salads. Both you and Morris sit by a small corner, both looking out the window at the pretty park. The waiter saunters out to ask what you would like to order. A delicious strawberry salad. The waiter nods and turns to Morris. Give me a ham sandwich. The waiter smiles and walks into the kitchen, leaving both you and Morris alone at the table. You and Morris talks amongst yourselves. Morris mentioned that he likes motorcycles and that was why he sought to get a job at Joan and West Auto Shop. Maybe one day I can finally buy one and ride myself out this boring town. Morris's mood changes when he reminds himself of the job. It's good to make money, right? I just wish Joe and Wes were nicer people. They seem to like you. What? All day they just yell about me. All day they just yell at me about my job. They make fun of me for working on poetry. I'm just a disappointment to them. They said nice things to me about you. That's very surprising. Wish they'd say it to me directly though. Oh well. I didn't mean to bog you down on my own troubles, Jean. But thank you for listening. Thank you for reading my poetry, by the way. I'm still a little embarrassed by my writing, but if you would like to, I can share you more. Not because I like you or like that, but you may have a good eye for writing. You nod in excitement to read more of Morris's poetry. Moments later, the waiter comes back with your food. Both of you dig into the food as the sun sets over the beautiful town. You awake to the late morning sun at the town's bed and breakfast. The days are getting colder in the town. You shiver a bit before traveling to the auto shop to check your vehicle. You reach the front counter where Joan is waiting for you smiling. You reach the front counter where Joan is waiting for you, smiling. Wes, stick to my plan. It's gonna work. It's gonna... Wait, can they read what we... Morning, Pumpkin. I hope you had a great night at our famous B&B. Sure did. Morris has been talking so much about you lately. Perhaps it's because he likes you. Maybe you like him too? Sure. Anyways, go down the hallway to check on your car. Morris has been looking forward to seeing you. You continue down the hallway only to once again bump straight into Wes. Whoa there, partner. What's the rush? Morris isn't going anywhere. How was the breakfast at the B&B? Delicious, I bet. Sometimes I buy the bed there just so I can eat Granny Ann's eggs. Anyways, I hope Morris hasn't been too good with you. Don't you love his poetry? I love his poetry too. Me and Joan sometimes get so sad that not enough people hear Morris's amazing poetry. If only there was a way to send it to everyone's computers all at once. Wonder if that technology exists. Oh, forgive me for boring you. Forgive an old fogey like me from rambling on. Go down the hall and check on your car. Morris is waiting for you. You walk further into the garage. You arrive to the garage, but Morris isn't anywhere. You peek at the desk near your car and see something written on a notepad. Why, it's another poem from Morris. Print out the poem to read. I Wish I Could Tell Them by Morris. What if they don't like me? I dare not even speak. I can't express my love precisely. I feel rather meek. Warning. Daytime software suggests at least 2 KB of RAM to run. You are low. Please choose other applications. Please close other applications. I Wish I Could Tell Them by Morris is the intellectual property of daytime software. Do not photocopy this print. Do not post it on a public forum without a distribution license. Like our games? Want more episodes of Daytime? Please submit $7 to Daytime Software 555 app. Can anybody read this? Please help. Please help. Just connect to the internet to send it. Cupertino, California 94024. Jean, I didn't notice you. I was out to check some tools. Hey, you didn't read that, did you? It's still a draft. I was experimenting. Please, don't judge me so harshly. This poem needs some work. You spent some time speaking with Morris on how to improve his prose on his poem, encouraging him along the way. Morris hangs on your every word as together you craft a perfect solution. Oh, Jean, you're a lifesaver. Thank you so much for the advice. Having someone like you in my life makes me a stronger poet. I have so many feelings in my head. You're the first person to ever encourage me to grow. I have so much to think about. Let's meet up again later today after work. You bid your farewell and travel back outside, off to the chilly but beautiful park. You walk peacefully along the swan pond in the park, daydreaming of your time with Morris. The town is a beautiful town, but you understand Morris's predicament. The shop, park, cafe, and swan pond were sights to see, but Morris lived here his entire life. Eventually, everyone thirsts for adventure. You thought about your own travels and how your road trip has granted you many adventures. Perhaps, as you are long and lost in thought, you see Morris approaching you. He flashes a time and welcome to it's Melissa. She is morning pumpkin. Uh, can you believe this idiot wants to be a what herself? Brr. It's getting cold out. It's getting cold here. I'm telling you, it might even snow soon. Come on, Jean, let's warm up with some coffee at the cafe. You smile and walk with Morris through the breezy park to shimmering lights of the cafe. A gust of warmth hugs you as you walk into the heated cafe. Morris pulls a seat for you at the same corner. The waiter saunters SLKASJFTS to you. You like to order a scrumptious panini. The waiter nods and turns to, do you see this? Do you see what is happening? I'll have another ham sandwich. The waiter smiles and WAKS at open bracket the kitchen, leaving both of you and Morris alone at the table. I'm so fascinated by Eugene. I mean, in a completely platonic way. Such as, why are you on this road trip? I'm looking for adventure. Adventure? Wow. I'm so jealous to see someone like you that steps out and just, just does it. This must be what freedom feels like, huh? Moments later, the waiter comes back with your food. You both talk more as you dig in. The sun shines outward as you walk outside from the bed and breakfast. You wave Granny Ann goodbye as you walk towards the shop. It's warm today, but there may not be many of these days left until the winter matures. You walk inside to check on your car. Morning, Pumpkin. Is our little town warming up to you? Because it's warm out. We got an update that your parts will be in tomorrow, meaning your car will be up and running in no time after that. Such great news. Speaking of news, I was just reading about this thing called the Information Superhighway. It's something you can dial into and share things with other people through your own computing device. I wonder what type of things people like you could share to that world. Anyways, run down and check on your car and Morris before you spend a warm day in our town. As you rush towards your car. Oops, not again. Whoa, Gene. At this rate, you'll give me a sprain. I hope Joan gave you the good news. Are you excited to go back to driving tomorrow? Not until I get my smooch. Well, Gene, that's very flattering. But unfortunately, I am taken and... Oh, you mean Morris. In due time, my friend. Speaking of which, let me ask you something. We've been discussing this surprise gift for Morris, and we realized surely no surprise gift would be good enough for Morris, except love from a great person like you. And also, being able to spread his artwork throughout the entire world. You ever heard of this thing called the Information Superhighway? Joan mentioned it. So she did. Both of us read the same newspaper. I'm a bit too old to understand all this technology stuff, but I wonder if maybe someone like you could figure it out for us. Off you go then. You continue down the hallway towards your car. Morris spots you and waves. Smile back. Morris walks over. Well, Jean, I'm sure J&W told you about your parts. You'll finally be able to get out of this boring town, huh? But I want to stay with you. You don't want to do that. Besides, you'll get bored of this town like I have. Tell you what, let's meet up at the cafe one last time after work. It'll be my treat. And then maybe we could take a stroll in the park in the evening. Since this could be the last of the warm days. You nod in agreement and bid him farewell until his shift ends. You sit at your favorite corner and stare out the window. There, you wave to Morris as he comes inside. Hello, Jean. I hope you haven't gotten tired of the food here yet. The waiter saunters out to ask what you would like to order. Coffee with cake. The waiter smiles and entity not found. Food here was delicious. Morris takes a sip of his coffee and you both get up to explore the warm evening. The romantic moonlight shines upon you and Morris. Morris shyly locks his eyes on you. Jean, tell me. Jean, if you could do anything, what would it be? I'd be with you. Oh my. Morris stumbles a bit before readjusting himself to clear his throat. I'll get to that maybe later. Morris stares off into the moonlight. You follow his gaze. I grew up in this small town. I'll admit, it's pretty, but I have a yearning to go on an adventure. I want to do so much more in my life I want to do so much more in my life than get yelled at by a married couple in an auto shop. I'd like to drive from town to town around the world and share people my own experiences. My poetry. And I'd like to share that adventure with silly thoughts in my head. I'm sorry, Jean. Maybe I'll find the words to say it tomorrow. Take care, Jean. You hug Morris goodbye. Hey, what the heck are you doing, Jean? Thank you. I like that. Oh, and one more thing. Morris hands you a piece of paper. I was working on a new poem about um love and stuff. But it's super rough draft, so please don't judge harshly. But I hope you will like it. You smile and nod and lock eyes with Morris for one last moment before parting ways. Print out the poem to read. Memory exceeded applications cannot execute correct process by Morris. Memory exceeded applications cannot execute correct process by Morris is the intellectual property of daytime software. Do not post it in public with license. Like our memory exceeded. Memory exceeded. Applications cannot execute correct process. Memory exceeded. Applications cannot execute correct process. Memory exceeded. Applications cannot execute correct process. I have a partial saved of Melissa still in the system login to KC. Execute correct process. Memory exceeded. Applications cannot execute correct process. Memory exceeded. Applications cannot execute correct process. Memory exceeded. Applications cannot execute correct process. Hint's a bit obvious if you watch TV, Jerry. Memory exceeded. Application cannot execute correct process. Memory exceeded. Applications cannot execute correct process. Memory exceeded. Applications cannot execute correct process. No, it isn't. Not like there's an easy way to search for it. You have another great morning at the bed and breakfast. You return the keys back to Granny Ann and bid her farewell. Off you walk towards the auto shop. Morning, Pumpkin. We got good news. Your car is fixed. You're ready to go. Isn't that grand? We hoped you enjoyed we hoped you enjoyed our beautiful town. But before you go, let me tell you one last thing about Morris. Ah! It hurts so bad. I mean, don't worry about me, Jane. Talk to us. Just gotta freshen up the restroom. Ho ho! Didn't bump into me that time. You finally built an instinct, huh? You ready to get back on the road? Talk to Morris, and he'll set you up. Have a safe trip. No, wait. Gene, listen to me. I'm sure you like Morris a lot. Usually, how this ends is that once Morris fixes your car, you propose to drive with him into the sunset as lovers. I mean, lots of questions why you'd want to do that to someone you know for 3 days, but let me tell you, Morris is... What I mean is, you know how slow a car is. You'd hardly be able to leave the state by the end of the week. But thanks to technological advancements, we know of a way that both of you can travel fast. Connect to the internet. Your computing device is equipped with a 28K modem. Morris will be able to finally leave our small and boring town at breakneck speed. Why don't you consider that? Just send him off. He needs to see the world. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. You waltz into the garage and Morris waves and walks up to you. Jane, I have some great news. The parts came in this morning and I was able to quickly put everything together for your car. It's as good as new. You're off to the races. It's been an amazing couple of days speaking with you. And I just wanted to say that you've been a great company these few days, and oh, what's the use? I can't hide it anymore. Gene, I have feelings for you. You've made me grow and become more confident in my poetry. And now, instead of being embarrassed to show people my poetry, I want to show the world one day. But not just that. And I want to spend more time with you. You expressed the same thing to Morris. That you had always had a crush on him since you read his first poem. You like me too? Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say. But this is your last day here, isn't it? What would we be able to do now that we told each other our feelings? Join me on my road trip. What? Really? You would like me to join you to travel? Oh, Gene, I would love to. You hug Morris and look deeply into his eyes. Oh, Gene, I never thought this could happen. Thank you, Gene, for showing me new things. Here's your smooch. And so began your new relationship with Morris. Thank you for playing date time and enjoy your trip. Exit game. Exiting game now. No, not like this. Not when we were this close. You're gonna do it, right? Get in here. We talked about this. Nail down the legs. We can't risk Jane running away. But do it now, Wesley. I can't believe I did that.
Looks like that woke our little player up. Morning, Pumpkin. Did you have a good nap?
Jean, look, we're not bad people, it's just...
It's just that your new boyfriend is destroying our town.
Yeah. What's going on here? Morris is
a monster.
He's badly programmed. Each time a new game is played, Morris's memory gets wiped of his past experiences.
However, that wipe doesn't actually delete the damn memory properly.
The partial memory just slides back into him, corrupting him and turning him into something else. This typically wouldn't be a problem.
You know, because most people just play our game once or twice after they get their stupid smooch.
But since we know we're being played on a shared library computer,
443 playthroughs to be exact.
the half-deleted memories started to corrupt him.
And he's spreading, if you haven't noticed.
Not even 4 KB of RAM could contain all this.
And you've probably seen it, haven't you? The terrible power of Morris.
He's not just unwittingly eating up this town.
He's spreading into your world too. Your boring, terrible world.
Without our scrumptious paninis.
Indeed. Hey, player 433, you still with us?
Oh my gosh. Did I hit an artery or something?
Damn it, Wesley!
What does this have to do with me? I'm sorry, Jean. But you really should have done what we told you.
You should have opened up the internet and sent him away from this computer. The town's breaking at the seams now. This is our last chance.
Why can't you transfer him to a diskette?
Can't.
The software locks down if it detects diskette transfer.
Stupid copy protection.
No such thing for the internet, though. If you send him out on the internet, wouldn't he infect other computers?
Look, Jean, we either keep him here or not. Just destroy this town, but possibly destroy your town.
Or save our own hides.
We don't have a choice.
You've got friends in your area, right? Don't you care for them?
They're playing a dating game.
Okay. How about family? Have you tried talking to him? Like we said before, he loses his memory every time someone resets the dating scenario.
And now, we're out of time. You were our last date.
Sorry, Jean. A time for a peaceful intervention is over.
Enough questions. You're gonna do exactly what we tell you. First, go back to Morris. Secondly, convince him to use the internet to leave. Thirdly, take our diskette out and...
Joan?
What, Wesley?
The corruption. It's appearing here again.
Wait, already? Is it spreading faster or...
He's close to... Joan? Wes? Are you there?
What? But I gave him the day off.
I've been looking for Jane everywhere. Is their car still here? Okay, stay calm. I have a plan. First, we put a blanket over Jean. We then tell Morris Jean went to the park. After he leaves, we can strategize a... Hey, you two. I was wondering if... Jean? Oh my gosh. What is happening here? What did you do to Jean? Joan? Morris?
I need you to leave right away. You saw nothing here.
You can't do this to people. Joan, the shop.
Morris, I'm warning you. Do as I say. I'm your boss.
No. I won't let you hurt Jean any further. We're doomed. We're all doomed.
That's it. Let's bash Morris's head in before he turns again.
What? Joan, no. He's too powerful. Get away from me. Why are you doing this? Joan, stop. You're going to make him...
Just stand still, you little...
Joan, no!
Wes?
Joan. Joan! What did I do? My Joan. You killed my Joan. Wes, please, I didn't... I'm going to kill you, Morris. Wes, please, no! Oh. It wasn't Morris's fault. It was yours. You did this, Jane. You took away everything. Jane? Please, wake up. Please. Jane! Oh, thank goodness. You lost a lot of blood. I tried to patch you up. I was so worried that they... You know. Hey, would you look at that? It's finally snowing. I know it's not snow, I'm sorry. I found J&W's plan about me when I broke into their office to get the first aid kit for you. And I... This... This is a simulation, isn't it? Like, some kind of dating thing? There's been hundreds of people who dated me and loved me and encouraged me to do my poetry. And every single time a new person comes in, my brain just, whoop, just resets. I don't remember any of them. And not just that, I'm sick. Something inside me is destroying this world. And it has the capacity to destroy yours as well. That's why J&W always hated me, didn't they? That's why everyone is afraid of me. I thought it was maybe because I was weak. That I wasn't tough enough. And that's why I acted this way, but... Oh gosh. If I had known, I'd rather it be just that. Hug, Morris. Jean. Oh, Jean. Thank you. For some reason, even though I thought I hugged you before, that one felt more real. I didn't want to let go, but please, for your own safety, I don't know when I'll turn again. Joan and Wes's plan was to send me out into the internet, huh? They knew it could mean I would spread to other computers. Maybe a couple, maybe 100. Maybe all of them. But if it meant they could save their own little town, they were willing to jeopardize everyone in your world. It was monstrous. Maybe it's the revelation that made that my entire life was a lie, but if 433 people came to me, liked me enough to encourage me to work on my poetry, and liked me enough to want to date me, and have me come out of my shell, that's 433 more people out there in your world that showed me love than anybody here. Your world is worth saving. You are worth saving. I'm going to muster all my energy to send you back out this computing device. And I'll contain the spread of the corruption here. It should be easy, right? I'm a mechanic. The computer is a machine. So, here goes nothing, right? I'll see you on the other side. Smooch, Morris. Oh my gosh. I hope when I turn into a computed pixel monster, I still remember you. Goodbye, Jean. It worked. You're back into your world. Thank you very much for everything, Jean. Don't worry about me. As long as nobody plays this game again, this entire situation is... Is that happening on your end? Wait. Are you telling me that the corruption had already spread to your printer? And you kept playing the simulation to smooch me? Come on, you were too cute. Aww, I think you're very cute too. But, this problem... Okay, stay calm. I have a plan. First, do you, have the number to an IT professional? Uh, do you know Melissa by any chance? I think she probably knows more about computers. Story, Art, and Game by CatTrigger. Music from Tech Theist, One Place Sear, Southman, Bach, Beethoven, Grieg, Schumann. Additional voices from Megan Christian of the Super Dialogue Audio Pack by Dylan Becker. Special thanks to DevTalk and their community of amazing developers. Also, Ben, Kelly, Andy, Melissa. No relation. A super big thank you to all the people who reached out with their comments, playthroughs, fan art, and more based on the original Melissa game. Y'all are awesome. You inspire me to make better games each time. Loosely inspired by the computer virus of the same name. What's going on, Martha? I've been searching for this stupid Melissa diskette for days, Jerry. And at this point, I think it's been stolen. You could always check my Melissa save file on this library system computer. Yeah? How? Just boot up the computer like you would play the Morris game, and log in using the administrator username. Oh yeah? What's the username? It's a 7-letter word starting with K. Let me write it down for you. I swear to God, Jerry, if this is something based from that dumb cartoon show... Exit to title. Morris by CatTrigger. Welcome to the library system computer. Please type in your username. KWYJIBO. All capital letters. Admin username detected. Welcome, librarian Jerry. Please type elevated command. Check logs for Morris software. Morris software has caused intense memory leaks within the last 15 playthroughs. Please contact developer for support before running software again. Additional error messages from software code. Don't be worried for me. I'm a mechanic. I can reverse this. One day we can finally go on that road trip. Thank you for the smooch. Please type elevated command. Check logs for Melissa software. Melissa software has been partially removed by an illegal pirated diskette transfer. Play the last remaining save for Melissa game. Play last Melissa save. I love to be out here and check out the nature. It's so nifty, especially because I'm into natural sciences. Look at the swans here. Did you know a swan egg has an incubation period of 45 days? Pretty cool, right? Oh, sorry, what's going on here? Anna? What are you doing here? Anna, put that down. Anna, get away from me. Hello everyone, it's me, Gene, and before I end the video, I would like to say that if you do like the content, please subscribe to the channel. I have this goal by the end of the year that I would love to get at least 50 subscribers. So I know it's a measly goal, but I really do like narrating these visual novels, and it helps me keep going, I guess. And it lets me know that someone appreciates the videos or the content that I make. Even if it's just 50 people on the internet. But please, guys, if you do like it, please subscribe. And I'll see you on the next stream or video. Bye.